We'll start at the top edge of our mats in a ragdoll, forward fold, hinging at the hips, slight bend in the knees, allowing the sit bones to blossom open, maybe grabbing under opposite elbow and then just gently swaying the torso from side to side. Shake the head yes, shake the head no, relaxing through the head, through the neck. Full breath into the belly. Open the mouth, let it go. Full breath in. Full breath out. If you'd like, you can interlace the hands at the sacrum, palms of the hands together, and then with the head and the neck relaxed, drawing the hands up and over towards the top edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull up from the hands as if you're holding onto a rope and that rope is pulling you up towards the sky. And then exhale, bow, release, surrender. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Relax the hands down to the earth. Tucking the chin in towards the chest. The arms become heavy and you'll gently roll up to stand for the count of 10, 9, 8. Hands trace the front of the leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Shift the weight between the feet. Find your stability. Find your balance. Find your center. Planting down through the feet, lifting up through the kneecaps, engaging through the quads. Slight tuck of the pelvis, forwards and under. Gentle engagement through the torso, through the belly, through the core. Shoulders roll down the spine. Palms face forward, fingers active. Create some space between the shoulders and the ears. Closing down the eyes and connecting to the breath. Taking one hand to the heart space, the other hand on top of that hand. Connect within. Notice the internal dialogue, the conversations that you're having with yourself, the words and the tone in which you speak to yourself. Feel the heartbeat deep within. Then heel toeing the feet together, toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root to rise. Hands come all the way up. Palms come to touch. Maybe press the palms together and activate through the arms and the shoulders here. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Forward fold, Uttanasana, swan dive all the way down. Relax the back of the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Come up onto the fingertips or hands to the shins. Broaden the collarbones, lengthen through the back of the neck and lift open through the heart. Exhale, plant the palms and step back through your high plank. Shoulders stack above the wrists, fingers spread nice and wide. Option to stay here, or if you'd like to, you can lower down the knees. And then keeping the elbows tucked into the body, we'll lower down for the count of 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Intimidation cobras, coming up onto the fingertips, elbows lift up, knees lift and press down through the pinky edge side of the feet. Inhale as the chest and the heart lifts. Exhale, back down. Inhale as you lift up, maybe look over the right shoulder. Exhale, back down. Inhale, look over the left shoulder. Exhale, melt back down, elbows stay up. Plant the palms by the chest. Inhale, baby cobra, or up dog if it's there for you. Up dog, thighs and knees lift. And then maybe just wiggling the hips from side to side. Opening up through the body. Through the side body, through the front body, through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Find your down dog, take your time. Shift the weight side to side. Bend the knees a little bit or bend the knees a lot. Spread the fingers wide. Press down through the index fingers and the thumbs. Push the earth away through the palms and then roll the underarms together across the front of the chest and feel that stabilize through the shoulders. The heels can lift and the sit bones blossom open. Full breath in through the nose. Shake the head out, open the mouth, exhale. Full breath in. Open the mouth, make some noise, sigh it out. One more like that. Get loud, be audible. Inhale. Let it go. Bend the knees, look forwards. Step, jump or float, top edge of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips to the earth or to the shins. And then exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand, palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to heart. One hand to the heart space, one hand to the belly. Connect back to the self. Removing away from the ego, away from the illusion of self, and consciously embodying our truth. Maybe you'd like to set an intention for your practice, or use this practice as an offering, a gift to something or someone other and greater than yourself. The corner edges of your mouth can lift in deep gratitude. On the inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands sweep all the way up. Maybe a cheeky back bend. And then as you exhale, Uttanasana, hands through heart or swan dive, lead with the heart. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back through your vinyasa. Elbows stay hugged into the ribs. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Thighs and knees lift, heart opens. Exhale, down dog. Breathe it in. Open the mouth, breathe it out. Inhale, raise your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Draw the heel towards the glutes and the right knee lifts up towards the sky. Keep pressing evenly through both hands and drawing both shoulders equally down towards the earth. Inhale, straighten the right leg, three-legged dog. And then exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. The knee hugs in all the way up towards the chin, towards the face. Keep hugging the knee up and round through the upper back, push the floor away. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale through tiger curl, step between the hands. Lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes and lift up through the heart space. Choose to stay here or in the inhale, arms will rise, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, interlace the fingers behind the head at the base of the skull. Draw the elbows together across the front of the face. Engage through the left glute. Feel that activate through the left hip flexor and lift up through the heart space. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, tuck the back toe under, straighten through the back knee. On the inhale, the right wing will reach all the way up towards the sky, twisted lunge. Exhale, hand comes back down, frame the front foot and step back through your vinyasa. Option if you'd like to invite it for one-legged chaturanga, lifting the right leg up at the back, lowering the elbows into the ribs, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Tops of the feet come down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, raise your left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. heel to glutes, knee to sky. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. And then as you exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Round through the spine, push the floor away. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then exhale through tiger curl, step it between the hands. Lower the back knee down, untuck the back toes, lift up through the heart space. Inhale, arms will rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, fingers interlock, hands to the back of the skull, elbows draw in and forwards, heart lifts, engage through the right glute. Feel it through the right hip flexor and lift up through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot. Tuck the back toe under and straighten through the back knee. Inhale, the left wing will peel up. And then exhale, left hand comes back down, stepping the left foot back through your version of vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower the knees down, walk the hands back in and come to a seat, hips to heels. One hand to the heart space, the other hand to the belly. Breathing into the pit of the belly, breathing nice and deep, expanding the rib cage, softening the belly. Coming back to that intention, coming back to that offering. Inhale. Exhale. Walking the hands back out. Through tabletop, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. 2 breaths to reset. Inhale through the nose, fill up. Exhale, open the mouth, make some noise, shake the head. Full breath in. Let it go. Inhale, right toes to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, extend, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands. This time, keep the back knee lifted. On the inhale, we'll rise, crescent lunge. Arms will lift up. Plugging down through the front heel, the back heel plugs all the way to the back edge of the mat. Relax the front toes, energetically draw both heels in towards one another. Straighten through the back knee if you can, and then notice how that feels in the left hip flexor. Slight tuck of the pelvis, lifting up through the outer ribs and allowing the shoulders to melt down the spine. Palms face one another, fingers energized. Maybe the corner edges of the mouth can lift. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. As you exhale, warrior 2. Back heel will turn flat. The heel of the front foot in the center of in the middle of the back foot. And then sinking down into the front thigh. You can make sure that you can see the first 2 toes and allowing the right knee to track outwards towards the top right edge of the mat. Weight comes into the blade edge of the back foot. And then relaxing through the shoulders, the fingers spread apart, looking over the front hand. As you inhale, you'll take the back hand, the left hand, under and forwards towards the right hand, and then you'll shift the weight onto the front leg. As you find your warrior 3, hands will reach forward. Lengthening through the spine, inhale. Exhale, Dekasana, hands will sweep back, lift up through the heart space. Inhale, hand sweep forward, warrior 3. As you exhale, step back, arrowhead. The hands will sweep back and the left foot will step towards the back edge. Roll the palms out, the thumbs up, and feel that open through the shoulders. Inhale, the hands will sweep forward, interlock the thumbs together, and then lift up, lift and open through the heart space. Exhale, warrior two, back heel turns flat. Inhale as you flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Option if you'd like to lift up the front heel. And then as you exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot. And stepping back through your version of vinyasa. Option to lower the knees down. Keep the knees lifted. Maybe one-legged chaturanga is there for you. Or skipping it entirely, and I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, raise the left toes to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. And then exhale, tiger curl. Left knee hugs in towards the chin. Keep pushing the floor away. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog. And then exhale, step between the hands. Lifting up onto the fingertips, open the heart. As you inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale to settle. Create some space between the shoulders and the ears. Relax the front toe, ground down through the front heel. Straighten through the back leg. Feel it activate through that right hip flexor. Slight tuck of the pelvis, engage through the right glute. The ribs expand. Palms energized. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel turns flat, 45 degrees. Looking over the front fingertips. Relax through the shoulders. Take the arms for a couple of flaps like you're spreading your wings for the first time ever taking flight. Relax the front toes. Look down and make sure that you can see the first two toes, and then bring the weight into the blade edge of the back foot and plugging down through the front heel. On the inhale, the right hand will sweep under and forwards, warrior three. Shift the weight, take your time, find your balance. Exhale, Dekasana, hand sweep back, thumbs roll out and up. Lift the heart. Inhale, hand sweep forwards. Exhale, arrowhead, bend through the front knee and step the right foot towards the back edge of the mat. The torso is an extension of that back leg. Inhale, thumbs sweep together and then lift and open up through the chest. Exhale, warrior two, back heel turns flat. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Option to lift up the front heel. And then as you exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot and step back through your vinyasa. Full breath to reset. Inhale. Exhale. Let's move with our breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands. Come up onto the fingertips, open the heart. On the inhale, rise, crescent lunge. On the exhale, find warrior two. As you inhale, move forward, warrior three. Left hand sweeps under and forwards. As you exhale, Dekasana, hand sweep back. Inhale, hands move forward. Exhale, step back, arrowhead. Inhale, interlace the thumbs and then draw them up. Open the heart. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Optional if the front heel, maybe half bind. The left hand wraps around the inner right thigh. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down through your vinyasa. Inhale, left toes reach up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, straighten the left leg. And then exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then exhale, step between the hands. Lift up onto the fingertips, open the heart. On the inhale, rise to crescent lunge. And on the exhale, open out, warrior two. Inhale, warrior three, right hand sweeps under and forwards. Exhale, Dekasana, hand sweep back, lift the heart. Inhale, hands move forward, warrior three. Exhale, bend through the left leg, step the right foot back, arrowhead. Inhale, hands move forward, thumbs interlock and lift up. Exhale, warrior two, back heel turns flat. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, option to come up onto the front toes and half bind the right hand around. And then exhale through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog, expand the heart. Exhale, down dog. Lower the knees down to the ground, the hips to the heels. Hands to the tops of the thighs and close the eyes. Or one hand to the heart space, one hand to the belly. Tuck the chin to the chest, the head to the heart. Check back in. How are you feeling? What are the sensations that you can feel through the body? What emotions can you witness? Where's the mind? What are the thoughts doing? And what has shifted since you stepped onto your mat? The hands walk back out. We'll find a twist here, planting the left palm down in the center of the earth. Inhale, expand the right wing up. As you exhale, threading the right arm underneath the left arm, coming down onto the right cheek, the right shoulder, the right temple, staying up on the left fingertips. Maybe choosing to extend the left hand forward, up towards the sky, or half bind around behind the back and reaching around towards the inner right thigh. Full breath in. Full breath out. Plant the left hand back down in front of the face. Inhale, expand back up. Open the right wing. And then exhale back to center. Swapping sides. Inhale, the left wing goes up. And then exhale, thread the left arm under the right. Come down onto the left shoulder, the left temple, the left cheek. The left hand can stay where it is. Move towards the top edge of the mat, up towards the sky, or half bind around behind the back, reaching around towards the inner left thigh. Full breath in. Releasing breath out. Plant the right palm back down. Inhale, the left wing goes back up. And then exhale back to center. Flip the fingers towards the knees, the inner wrist towards the top edge of the mat. And we'll invite a couple of cat-cows or intuitive movements, intuitive little baby bears. Inhale as you drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the chin. And then exhale, curl the spine, look towards your navel. Moving through cat-cows, up and down. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the heart. Exhale, curl and round. Or inviting any intuitive movements that feel good here. Closing down the eyes. You can turn the hands to face forward again. And then allowing the breath to move you. Doesn't matter what it looks like. What matters is what it feels like. So get primal here. It'll feel feline and somewhat feminine, animalistic almost. Completely unrestrained, detaching entirely from the ego, from the sense of self, and embodying the sensations that are running through us. Coming back to neutral, planting the palms, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Walking the feet in towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Or find a balancing posture. Standing figure 4, one of my favorites. It's so good for the outer hips. Kind of like pigeon pose, but you're also getting the challenge of stability and balance while you're at it. So we'll bring the weight into the left foot. Take the blade edge of the right foot just on top of the left knee and allow the right knee to splay out towards the right edge. Flex the right toes towards the right knee and choosing to either stay here or choosing to sink into the left hip like you would a chair pose, a one-legged chair pose. Keep flexing the right toes towards the right knee. The hands can come to heart space. And then enjoy this juicy stretch through the outer right hip. Can you feel that? Option to stay here, or if you'd like to challenge the balance even more and enjoy a juicy twist at the same time, hooking the outer right elbow onto the sole of the right foot. From here, the hands press together and the palms come to the heart center. Keep rolling the right side of the chest up towards the left edge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to stork pose, right knee to chest. Exhale, hands to heart. And shake it out. Go loosey-goosey, seaweed or jellyfish, shake it out. Shake it all out. Nice. And we'll come onto the other foot, shifting the weight onto the right foot. The blade edge of the left foot comes on top of the right knee, dorsiflexing the left toes towards the left knee and allowing the left knee to splay out towards the left edge. Choosing to stay upright or with the hands at heart space, you can begin to sink down into your standing figure 4 pose. Keep flexing the left toes. Sinking down, bring the weight into the right heel. Lifting the heart. Choosing to stay here or choosing to find the twist. Hooking the left elbow to the sole of the left foot and opening the heart space up towards the right edge of the mat. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Releasing breath out. Inhale to stork pose, left knee to chest. And then exhale, hands to heart. Shake it out. Whew. Beautiful. Toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands reach all the way up. Palms press together. Press them in firmly, even tighter, even tighter. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Lead with the heart and bow down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe the feet out to the edges of the mat, toes out, heels slightly in, and find your Malasana squat. The hips become heavy, the palms press together, and the elbows come to the inner knees. Press the elbows into the knees to lift up through the chest, lengthen through the spine and out through the crown of the head. Choose to stay here in Malasana squat, or if you would like to invite a crow pose, option to use a block as a little perch. Stepping up onto the block, heels come to touch, toes pointing towards the top edges of the mat. Spreading the fingers wide and the palms press down into the earth. Bend through the knees and bend the knees up into the underarms, or as much as you can into the underarms. Keeping the arms straight. From here, you're going to just shift the weight forwards over the wrists, inflate through the upper back. Maybe pick up one foot and then bring it back down, shift the weight back. And then going again, inflating through the upper back, shifting forwards, maybe the other foot picks up, and then shifting back. So that might be a crow pose for a while, and that is a beautiful crow pose. Enjoy it. Enjoy the feeling of building the strength up and gaining the confidence in shifting the weight forwards and back, forwards and back. If crow's in your practice or you feel confident and you'd like to invite it today, spreading the fingers, palms press down, inflate and round through the upper back, knees into the underarms, straight arms, leaning forward, and then gently taking the heels towards the glutes. Lift the heart space forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, come back down, find your Malasana squat. Toes out, heels in, hips heavy. Palms pressed together, elbows to the inner knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, pistol the hands forward, interlace the fingers, extending the index finger forward and the thumbs up. And then rounding through the spine, taking the chin to the chest and curling, looking within. I like to find a twist here, sometimes looking under the right armpit, getting a nice stretch through the kidneys and through the back side body on the right hand side. And then swapping and looking under the left armpit. Inhale back to center, palms pressed together. And then exhale all the way down onto your sit bones. And we'll find our way onto our backs. It's time to cultivate to core, one of our favorite times of the day. Option one, legs will lift up into reverse tabletop. Palms press down into the ground, fingers spread wide. Option two is to extend the legs up. So this is a more intense variation. So it's up to you how intense you feel like pushing yourself today. We're just cultivating to core. If you're in the legs bent variation, inhale. And as you exhale, we'll lower the right toes down and just gently tap the floor. Inhale back up. And then to the left side. Keeping the lower back grounded. If you're in the leg straight version, same thing. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right foot 2 inches off the ground. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, back up. Exhale, both legs. Bent or straight. Inhale up. Exhale, right leg. Inhale up. Exhale, left leg. Inhale up. Exhale, both legs. Inhale up. One more. Exhale left. Exhale both. And then exhale, bring the legs back down. The feet come down towards the mat. Outer edges of the feet parallel with the outer edges of the mat. So toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Reach down with the fingertips and gently tickle the heels. Slight tuck of the pelvis, and then plugging down through the heels, we're going to gently lift up through the pelvis and then roll that vertebra at a time, the spine, and then roll the shoulders together at the top. Maybe interlacing the fingers and drawing the fist down towards the earth, lifting the heart up, lifting the hips up, plugging down through the big toes, through the balls of the feet. Knees energetically draw towards one another and plugging down through the heels to feel that lift. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breathe it in. Gently release the hands, tuck the chin to the chest and roll the spine back down. Taking the feet out to the edges of the mat, allowing the knees to fall in on one another. One hand to the heart space, one hand to the belly. Choosing to stay here in rest, or if you would like to invite another heart opener, finding 1 or 2 more heart openers, coming up for 5 breaths, and then coming back down, then going up for 5 breaths and coming back down. Bridge is there. You can use a block for support underneath the sacrum. So when you move up into your bridge, which is what we just did, placing the block underneath the sacrum, which is the flat part of the lower back, just above the glutes. And from here, you'll just be able to hang out, maybe even opt to straighten out the legs and open up through the hip flexors. Or if you would like to invite wheel, full wheel, and that's in your practice. Fingertips towards the tops of the shoulders, elbows to the sky, pressing down through the big toes and the heels, and then lifting up onto the crown of the head or all the way up into your wheel. Push through the legs, open up the heart. I want most of the weight to be coming from the legs, the power pushing through the legs and opening up through the underarms, through the heart space, through the shoulders. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breathe it in. And tuck the chin to the chest. Roll back down onto the tops of the shoulders and then all the way back down onto the back. Feet come out to the edges of the mat and the knees knock in. Hand to the heart, hand to the belly. If there's another bridge or wheel in your practice, feel free to invite that now. Don't think about it too much. Just allow the body to open in the ways that it knows how. Enjoy the heart being cracked open, emotionally, energetically opening, physically. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Full breath in. As you exhale, lower back down, chin to the chest, onto the tops of the shoulders, and then rolling back down. Feet come to the outer edges of the mat, and knees fall in on one another. Hand to the heart, hand to the belly. Enjoy the stillness here. Notice what's happened to the energy, to your mind, to your body. Again, just noticing the subtle sensations, the subtle shifts. Grabbing the outer edges of the feet, allowing the knees to come in towards the underarms, rolling the shoulders together across the top of the back, lifting the heart up, and then rolling the lower spine down towards the ground, lengthening the spine, using the hands to pull the feet down and the feet to push the hands up. Maybe gently rolling side to side like the happiest little baby that you ever did see. You're a joyful, happy baby just swaying, hanging out. You got nowhere else to be. Life's good. And then hugging the knees in towards the chest, gently rocking side to side, massaging the lower spine. And then wrapping the arms around the shins, hugging up into a tight little ball. As tight as you can. Squeeze the toes, squeeze the arms, hug the knees in, engage every muscle, squeeze the face, tense everything up, tense everything up, tense, 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 tense. Inhale. And then as you exhale, expand out, open up, stretch the arms up, the feet all the way away from you. Opening up through the heart space, bending through the back, arching. Big body yawn. Hug the right knee to the chest and gently drape it across the body towards the left edge, looking back at the right hand. Gentle supine stretch. And then the right leg comes back through center. Hug the left knee in and swapping sides, extend the right leg out. The left knee drapes over, looking back at the left hand. Inhale back to center, both knees to chest. And then gently rocking up and down the mat. Once. Twice. And on the third time, coming all the way up and finding your seat. I like to sit up onto a block. You might like to as well, elevating the hips above the knees. And then finding a comfortable seat. Lengthening up through the spine. Maybe the corner edges of the mouth can lift in deep appreciation and sincere gratitude for this beautiful opportunity, this beautiful blessing of this thing that we call life. And to be here, to have this human experience with one another, to be able to connect to ourselves through the practice of yoga and mindfulness meditation, to not only ourselves, but to one another and to the global collective, to community and to source, to something much more expansive and more powerful than we can even comprehend. Knowing that we are all divine parts of a greater plan, a greater purpose, and knowing that our existence has meaning, that we are here to celebrate, to rejoice, to be joyous, to experience the whole array of emotions and sensations, and to enjoy it. Take the hands to the heart, closing down the eyes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for existing exactly the way that you do, so unapologetically, so fearlessly. Thank you for being sassy, for being stubborn, for being wild, for being unpredictable. Thank you for having moments of grounding, of selflessness, of gratitude. Thank you for enabling yourself and giving yourself permission to feel everything. And thank you for giving yourself permission to feel everything with so much heart. The love and light inside of me recognizes, honors, respects, and celebrates that same light inside of you. From my heart to yours, namaste.